Lifeline does not put you in danger, it puts responsibility in your mouth. Released in 2003 for the PlayStation 2, Lifeline asks you to survive a horror scenario without ever touching the world you're trying to save. You don't run, you don't shoot, you don't fight. You speak, and then you wait to see if you were understood. Lifeline opens on a space station hotel in orbit during its grand opening, a celebration, a crowd, a sense of safety engineered into the setting. Then it collapses. Creatures flood the station. Guests and staff are slaughtered. Systems fail. Escape routes vanish. You survive, but not because you're strong. You survive because you're trapped. Locked inside a sealed control room, you become the operator, with access to cameras, maps, and communication systems, but no physical agency. The only person you can reach is Rio, a hotel employee who escaped the initial massacre by sheer accident. She can move, you can only talk. Lifeline's central idea is brutally simple. Every action is delayed by language. You don't press a button, you say go forward, you say stop, you say turn right, you say shoot, and then you wait. Sometimes she hears you, sometimes she hesitates, sometimes the command fails entirely. In a genre built on reflexes, Lifeline inserts friction where speed usually lives. That friction is the horror. Lifeline is often remembered as a gimmick game because of its voice recognition. That misses the point. The microphone isn't a novelty, it's a vulnerability. Your voice cracks under pressure. You stutter. You mispronounce. You panic. And Rio responds like a human would when receiving unclear instructions under stress. The monsters aren't terrifying because they're strong. They're terrifying because you're slow. Rio is not a player surrogate. She is her own person. She complains. She asks questions. She expresses fear, doubt, frustration. You don't control her emotions. You negotiate with them. At times, the game even allows you to engage in idle conversation. You can talk to her when nothing is happening, ask her questions, play word games, build trust. This is not filler, it's preparation, because when the crisis hits, Rio's survival depends on whether your voice sounds confident enough to follow. As the story unfolds, Lifeline reveals that the alien threat is a lie. The creatures are mutated humans, victims of a failed experiment. The space station was never invaded, it rotted from the inside. This revelation lands quietly, delivered through dialogue and discovery rather than spectacle. Lifeline doesn't dramatize its twists, it lets them settle uncomfortably, like the realization that nobody here was ever supposed to survive. The operator is searching for his girlfriend. Rio is searching for answers about her family. Both searches end badly. Lifeline refuses catharsis. People die even when you do everything right. The game does not reward effort with fairness. It rewards effort with continuation. The story only moves forward because you keep talking. In the end, the station is destroyed. The experiment is erased. The threat is contained. Rio escapes. You escape, but nothing about the ending feels triumphant. You don't celebrate survival when survival required constant command, constant fear, constant doubt. You're left with a single quiet truth. Being in control is not the same as being safe. Lifeline failed commercially, the technology was unreliable, the pace frustrated players. Reviewers called it ambitious but flawed. They weren't wrong. But they also missed what Lifeline understood earlier than most games ever would, that modern horror isn't about monsters, it's about interfaces. About what happens when action is filtered through systems, when intention must become instruction, when delay turns authority into liability. Lifeline is not scary because something might kill you, it's scary because someone else might die waiting for you to say the right thing. Most horror games ask, can you survive this? Lifeline asks something colder. Can you be trusted with someone else's life using nothing but your voice. And every time the microphone fails to understand you, the game answers back, maybe not.